Good way out. Oh my goodness me! That is extraordinary. Torres, dangerous looking cross. Natter on the volley. Hold on to Mendy's having a nightmare, and Williams onside. DROGBA, in front of
again to try and carve out a chance for Fabregas. Brilliant play. Oscar!
You've given me everything from the age of 4 when I first signed at this football club.
To Kante, it's N'Golo Kante. Oh, fantastic from Kante!
You picked me up when I was down. You've sung my name when I've had bad games. You know what? Thank you will never ever be enough.
Taking West Ham on. Astonishing.
Oh, the header comes in. Goodness me, he's done it again. Towards the Sancho. After the question squares it. Surely, Batshuayi.
It is a lovely ball. Morata's in for Chelsea here. Best chance.
David Luiz for distance. What a hit. Still Eden Hazard. Driven. Oh, brilliant.
Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I love you all.
Hello. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Chelsea Road to Glory. It's been a while. I missed you guys. It's been a while, but we're here now, and that's all that matters. And today's episode is it's basically gonna go over some stuff that have gone through the month, I guess, and what's it gonna be like going forward. Obviously, we're now in Team of the Season mode. And with that, there's going to be Team of the Season rewards every week. I'm obviously going to be playing Weekend League now, since it kind of matters more now versus like, oh, it's just Team of the Weeks and rewards. This time, you know, it's Team of the Season in rewards, which is really nice. Obviously, from the teams we've seen so far, the boosts aren't really that juiced. Which most likely means during footies or summer heat, which I assume is what's going to be the new staple at the end of the game cycle. Those are probably going to be better cards, since it'll be the very last promo that we'll see on this game, unless they do preseason, but I highly doubt they do that. So yeah, in the beginning you saw that we had DROGBA. We did complete him. I think it was like we completed him just in time for the community Team of the Season weekend, and he performed. He did his job. I really enjoy playing with this team, and using DROGBA was just nice. It's just nice, you know, when you have a team that you want to play with all the time. You know, there's no like wrong thing that can happen, you know, because it's the team you want to use, and you'll enjoy it no matter what happens, as long as you remember that it doesn't matter what happens. You're using the best you can, you're playing the best as you can. We all know this game is bad, but we still play it because, I mean, it's whatever really. But what's it called? Yeah, these packs right now, these were from Friday when Community came out. And then the following clips are going to be from the stream that I had. It was a really short stream. It was like 30 minutes or something. On the Sunday of that same week. So the day after Community Team of the Season Weekend League finished. I finished, what was it, like 17 and something? I forget. I had like 3 games remaining. I don't want to do mental math. But yeah, it was 17 wins, our first ever Gold 2. That like surprised me, because like the first couple of games were like super easy for some reason. Like I started at 8-0, and I know something is up when I'm performing that good. And then after the 8-0, I think I finished at like, I reached yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head what happened after the 8-0. But all that matters is we got to 17 wins, so we can guarantee the Major League picks, which I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, I'm gonna do it for the Premier League weekend league, because now that I know who's in it, because for some reason it came out today instead of a couple hours before. So it came out today. We know there is a De Bruyne in there. We know there's a Mohamed Salah, and there's a Mason Mount. So those are the 3 players that we'll be playing for. Hopefully we get one of them in one of the 2 picks for next week. And these upgrades, the 80 plus, they were kind of hit or miss. But when they did hit, they genuinely were good packs. I think we had like 2 TOTS and a Sterling from the 80 plus, and most of the other ones were obviously just crap cards that nobody wants. But yeah, we did manage to pack some Team of the Seasons. I'm surprised that we were able to, honestly, because I think last year they were like impossible to pack, especially from the league specific upgrades. In terms of like when I did them for the Premier League, they were like impossible to pack. Last year the only TOTS player I packed last year from Prem was Robertson, and before that I think it was like it might have been Grimaldo, but I'm not entirely sure. But they were like hard to pack last year, I think, from the way I remember. Obviously ignoring what happened during the League On, but for community, we got some good fodder. Obviously with that Messi pick, that Messi pick was genuinely like the best fodder I've ever gotten like all year. And we obviously put him into ESSIEN because ESSIEN came out, and I was like, man, I have to do DROGBA, I have to do ESSIEN. I was thinking about doing Makalele for like the longest time, but I was just like, nah, I'll just wait and see if we get somebody else. And then we ended up getting ESSIEN, which is fantastic for our team. And I show that we completed him because I was basically just moaning for like the past 4 days about wanting to get rewards, because I had this inform actually helped me complete the 86, so all I needed was the 85 squad, and that would have been ESSIEN. And this Verratti, man, I look back at some of the footage, and this guy is like always in my packs, man. But I mean, it's pretty alright. We do have some saved packs for Friday. There is a 50k from the Real Madrid SBC that I might do, because I think it's like super cheap for a 50k. And we might open those tomorrow and then hold all our players for the upgrades, assuming they bring them out. So here we got our rewards. I think this first set we went with Tagliafico. Tony, obviously, some people would rate. I genuinely was like, I don't even know why I was contemplating. Like, none of these guys were going into the team. They were, regardless of who they were going into that ESSIEN SBC, and there's no doubt about it. It doesn't matter who it was. It could have been Valverde twice, and he's still going in to that ESSIEN SBC. We picked Tagliafico, and I think the next one we picked Areola. Just because it was like, I don't know, man. For 17 wins, I don't think these were the best picks, but obviously our goal here was just to get good fodder picks to complete the SBC. I probably should have taken out Duncan and kept Manolas in there, but I didn't think too clearly, so I just went with it. Because I'm at a point where I really don't care. Like, the last player we need for this squad is Desai, if he ever comes out, or Eden Hazard's Road to the Final. That's the only 2 cards that I possibly want for the rest. Obviously, apart from the Team of the Seasons, but that's assuming we ever hit one of them in our red picks for next week. But Yeah, Giroud went into Drogba because when Giroud came out, I told myself, hey, Giroud is a fantastic little card to collect. But if Drogba did come out, I did say I was going to complete him and put him in there. And Higuain, obviously a long servant of the club, he wasn't really being used much as a sub. So I figured, might as well just shoot him into the Drogba SBC, and then, with whatever else is left, we complete it. I forget if there's any other cards that I threw in there. I mean, I threw in a KDB into Drogba, but I mean, KDB was fodder at that point, so it wasn't really like ooh, should I put him in? Should I not? It was a pretty straightforward answer to just like chuck him in there. Um, and with the Mason Mount road to the final, and with the what's it called? With his team of the season, like obviously now, like if I get that team of the season, then um I won't need the road to the final. So I'm hoping I get the Mason Mount team of the season. But yeah, and right here I'm showing you the team we started with in November with Ziyech and Pulisic and Mount in the middle, Ross Barkley on the right, um, which is crazy because like I had Loftus Cheek there, and Loftus Cheek was like super lanky, so I put in Ross Barkley. We had Kovacic, we had Bakayoko before he transferred. Thiago Silva's one to watch that we SBC'd later. Tomori, who has a birthday now at Milan. Normal Reece James, and then Chilwell's informed that got sniped into a different dynamic image for some reason. And then look at this transition, man. Look at this team. This team looks insane to me. Like, I know it's a bunch of icons, and compared to like last year, there wasn't much to do about that. You had to buy them, or else you just don't use icons. Um, Apart from swaps, but like nobody really cared for actual icons in swaps, just like this year. But I mean, Deco and Cole from swaps, that was good. Came out, and he was phenomenal for me. He's been pretty good recently. Um, and then we got the Pulisic, obviously the storyline, the only Chelsea storyline that's been available. Um, Robben finally can start on the right, which I transitioned him into a striker. And I put Pulisic at cam, and then we got Van Dijk, who we're finally using only because it's team of the season time, and I really did not want to complete Ake, which I know sucks because of the Road to Glory that we're running. But I mean, this is team of the year Ake. Like he might as well just be the team of the year Ake. Like there's no difference. And we got the Rudiger Showdown SBC. Obviously, he came out a while ago, and I had to do him because there was no Desai. Like if Desai came out, I would have done him before Balak, and we probably would have had De Bruyne in that position because he still links to Hazard. And then we have Reece James, future stars, obviously from the last episode. And now we have Petr Cech, which is really nice to have in net. We had Mendy for a good while, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we're at a point where like I said, the only two players that get in here for right now are Desai and Hazard. Mount, maybe we fit him in. Obviously, we can throw away the road to the final. Salah, if we can get him by some means. Maybe he drops Robben back to the bench, or Robben goes into SBC at that point. But yeah, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. We've reached the end. I hope you guys enjoyed the intro. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll be back with another episode next week, so stay tuned for that. And I will be changing the thumbnails just to reflect that we're in a different chapter, essentially. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week, the rest of the month. And I'll be back next week with another video. Peace.